This is the control center. I just woke up, so I'm a little tired, but I did a lot of things here. I got some spacers so that the solar charge controller doesn't sit directly against the plywood. This metal piece on the back, that's actually a heat sink for the power component, and I didn't want that going against the wood because the wood is not going to be a good way to draw heat away from the device. The wood's more or less an insulator, so I made sure that there was some air behind the solar charge controller. There are plans that I have to put like a blower fan at the top to blow air down across that heat sink and pull the heat away from the device. So it seems like there's more stuff in the works for this little project. I've got my battery here. I can't figure out a good place to put it. It's not really meant to be attached to anything, whereas everything else has bolts and stuff. So I have to think through that. The Pi, the Raspberry Pi, I want it to have here. However, the holes are like 2.5 millimeters, and that is a very tiny screw. And I've got to rethink the situation. I may just get a case for this, and then bolt the case to the plywood. The E-log, just bolt it right on, just fine. I would like to get the MT50 display and put it here. Right now, every time I hook it up, I have to unplug the Raspberry Pi just so I could use that display and interact with everything. So I'm probably going to be looking at how the wiring is for the, I think it's the RJ485 layout, or it's a 4-wired layout, and I want to see if I can hook up 2 devices to this guy's port, so I can have both the Raspberry Pi and the MT50 monitor. I want to get a larger panel for not only USB but a power switch and probably a little quick voltmeter and a bunch of rocker switches. The main reason for that is I want to get lights for different areas of this. When I come outside at night, I can hardly see in here, and the lighting would be a nice touch to see what's here. My batteries, I'm having a problem with distance. So the batteries are up on the shelf and stuff at the bottom. One of the things I did was I took some electric tape and taped the temperature sensor to the side of the battery right in between there. So I'm hoping that gives me a better and accurate reading on if the batteries are heating up or not. Then my inverter's down here at the bottom, and that's about it. Wiring, I need to figure out something about this. I could close the doors like that. But it's something I can trip over. So I'm probably gonna look into seeing if I can get a longer wire for these panels. Right now, the panels are at the worst place that they could be because of this roof of the back patio. These are better right around that area right now, and so I have to look and see if I can get this kind of cable and move them down there. I know that low voltage is not good, or DC is not good over long distances. Let's see, and this is kind of like it's a standard cable for these smaller systems, so I can probably find something to extend the length. I'll probably be drilling a bunch of holes so I can thread my cables down through the shelves, and then I can just have this cable come out of the bottom, as well as the electrical power cable for the AC power up there. So it's still weird seeing that blink on a camera. I think what's happening is because it's AC voltage, when the power goes one way, those LED lights are able to light up, but when the power goes the opposite way, there's no, because they're all diodes, so they can't light up when the power goes the opposite direction. Now the fading effect, I don't know about that, of why that is. So maybe it's because with AC the voltage increases and decreases as a sine wave, and they just have less flickers as the voltage decreases, maybe. Who knows? Alright, that's it.